Give thanks. Give thanks and praise. Boy, we come across the information where the United States make a proposal to Jamaica Prime Minister. Right now it is just a proposal, but as we all say, everybody share their opinion, and I'm not excluded. I have opinions on my own, presentation on my own, and information of our own as West Indian, as sovereign in our capacity. Now I'm on the Anti Thesis, US third country national proposal. Jamaica's sovereignty cannot be outsourced. Now, we say a formal antithesis to counter the third country national proposal being advanced towards Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holiness. The Jamaican government is currently considering a controversial US proposal to accept up to 10,000 third country nationals, non-Jamaicans, deported from the United States. Talks are underway between Kingston and Washington, with Prime Minister Andrew Holiness administration reviewing a draft memorandum of understanding, MOU. In short, Jamaica is weighing whether to formalize this deportee transfer deal with the United States, under third country nationals framework. It could bring diplomatic benefit, but also raises serious sovereignty, security, and humanitarian concerns. Okay, and then we structure our rebuttal right here and push forward. I'm on the foundational premise. 1. A nation's sovereignty is not a commodity to be traded, nor a vessel to be filled with the burden of another empire, specifically the United States of America Empire, that corporation, that foreign Eurasian corporation. Jamaica's soil is consecrated by ancestral struggle. It cannot be repurposed as a holding ground for strangers with no lawful or cultural bond to its people. 2. The fiction of benevolence. The proposal cloaks itself in humanitarian language, citing conventions and protections, yet beneath this veil lies a political convenience, the outsourcing of responsibility by the United States. What is presented as partnership is in truth delegated servitude, where Jamaica absorbs the consequence of another nation's failed immigration policy. Again, I'll reread that last sentence. What is presented as partnership, what the United States Empire and Donald Trump present to the unlearned, unqualified Anju Unholiness. What they present to him as partnership is in truth delegated servitude. Why? Because unholiness is a glorified slave. Yeah, man, a CIA agent passed down from Siaga. Really. So it's really, in truth, delegated servitude where Jamaica absorbed the consequence of the United States nation's failed immigration policy. Number 3, sovereignty versus subordination. True sovereignty, the right to determine who enters or stays and under what laws or lawful covenant. Our constitution make no provision for none of this nonsense. Check chapter 3. That's where the constitution sit for we. Yeah, man. Now, impose subordination like what Donald Trump and the United States Congress, those Eurasians foreign people, impose upon us. It's called impose subordination. This is accepting deportees with no ties on the condition dictated externally will erode Jamaica authority and transforms Jamaica into a proxy state like Israel. Yeah, man. After that, them are going to use Jamaica as a guinea pig where them just place all kind of virus and disease in our location and see how we fare out. You know what I mean? The weaker one them dead out and the strong one them just give them more and more and more vaccination and all kind of nonsense for deteriorate them, you know, so the bloodline for wipe we out. And unholiness is in bed with foreign investors for profit or gain for himself and his cliques and his family at the detriment to the Jamaican people, literally. Now, this arrangement is not cooperation. It is colonial continuity disguised as modern diplomacy. Again, colonial continuity guised as modern diplomacy. 4, the burden of displacement. Jamaica already contends with economic strains, security challenges, and social infrastructure limits. To import foreign vagabond national without cultural, familial, or historical connection is to weaponize vulnerability against the island's stability. So they want to destabilize the island, but they want to do it under disguise and then blame the common people and say the common people are criminal and the common people is all of these nonsense that is supposed to be bad. Yet the real criminal, the true criminal are these politicians. This is why I said there is no good politician. The only good politician is a dead politician. And I said it, you want me to repeat it? There is no good politician out there. The only good politician out there is that dead politician. The only thing we can at least choose to work with are statesmen, people who uphold the Constitution, people who function under their constitutional oath or affirmation. These we will call statesmen or stateswomen with totally fire burn. These politicians, these vagabonds. Well, no, sir, man. I don't know truth when it's being expressed. If these politicians was any good, our island nation would not be in this degraded state of condition. I blame it on the politician. All right. We're not talking about the common criminal. The politician create that criminal environment because of the lawless society where Jamaica find itself in. Yeah, man. No confidence in the present JLP-led government. No confidence. Period. Give the PNP a chance, even when we are born that political thing. Nobody now go vote for me. I mean, I really want to get involved in that kind of nonsense. That. Too much nonsense that. Too much responsibility, and there is no, sir. I rather live free. You understand? And chant righteousness and express lawful authority. Yeah, man. And them should be able to learn. Yeah, man, and carry and conduct themselves out there, statesmen and women accordingly. And nothing complex. But as a politician, listen, there is no right there. Absolutely, everything is wrong. Yeah, man. Once it's politician, once it's the political system, everything is wrong. Everything is out of course. Really. Really. Again, Jamaica already contend with economic strain, security challenges, and social infrastructure limits. To import foreign nationals as vagabonds without Jamaican culture, without Jamaican familial ties, or Jamaican historical West Indian connection is to weaponize vulnerability against the island's stability. It risks turning Jamaica into a buffer zone rather than a sovereign homeland. Fire burn for these politicians. Fire burn for Donald Trump. Who is Donald Trump? Donald Trump is just a common businessman. Donald Trump can't lead I. Donald Trump can't lead I people. Donald Trump can make talk will apply to paper only, no different from Andrew Holiness. Just think, demon them out there, but they are them, later we see the clarity that they are demons out there, soulless beings, these politicians. 5, the principle of consent. Again, the principle of consent. Political authority without consent is fiction. Again, political authority without agreement, without consent, is fiction, non-existence. The Jamaican people have not consented to bear what going out there. The Jamaican people have not consented to bear this burden. Well, I'm going to the JLP consent card, the JLP, these people, wherever Andrew Holiness lead these God-forsaken people, them are going to follow like the sheep that they are. So if Andrew Holiness will lead them to hell, these JLP will not complain. Them now go say, yo, hold on, Andrew, you're making a mess. Make a change it up. Find somebody else to put up there. Come down, Andrew. They're not going to that. They are going straight to hell with their demonic leader. Really. So it's hopeless. So they are them have to choose sovereignty if they are them are deal with freedom. But once they are them are deal with colonization and slavery, stay in the political environment, in that political constituency. Stay right there. Don't move. Do not move. Now, the Jamaican people have not consented to bear this burden any any arrangement signed without their collective will is void of legitimacy. Once Anju hear everybody a lick out on this thing, most blogger, vlogger, YouTuber, TikToker, most of them will have sense, were smart enough, were sharp enough. Them are going to see it for what it is, except the JLD people. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Andrew have a rascal science on these people. And Andrew only give a handful of people things, and all of them are get nothing at all. And that I realize what these people are dilated. So you know, they're hopeless, you can't help them, you have to just get out of them way, let them go straight to hell. Yeah, man. Sovereignty resides in the people, not the JLP. Them are deal with slavery. Not in the signatures of presumed untidy, unlearned, ungodly politicians. There's no sovereignty to be had there. Impossible, really. Now, our conclusion is this. This proposal is not partnership where the US is concerned and Jamaica. It is political nonsense, a diplomatic sleight of hand that attempts to redefine Jamaica's role from sovereign nation to custodian of United States of America corporation with the untidy United States Congress and the untidy Epstein guy, Donald Trump. We don't want to be no castaway for these vagabonds. You understand? So we're going to reread it again. A diplomatic sleight of hand that attempts to redefine Jamaica's role from sovereign nation to custodian of US castaways. To accept it is to betray the ancestral covenant of freedom hard won by the sovereign man. To reject it is to affirm the eternal motto: freedom restored, peace defended, sovereignty declared. If Andrew ever pull this nonsense off, it's all out war on this island. You know, there's nothing for the common people, and you want to facilitate 10,000 vagabond show them a pay you. And when them pay you 100 million for that joker, you take a life for you and your big foreign wife on a well-off family, because you can't satisfy. That's why you have to go down. You cannot satisfy. A man like me, give me a chum change and me run gone. Me don't even want nothing more. Now give me no more. Me gonna say too much. Me no want no more. This is more than enough. Me start give everything. But you vagabonds, you vampires, you demonic motherfuckers cannot satisfy. You're insatiable. You're coming like some of these people who got a university at the West Indies. Anything that get them just want more and more and more till they make a mess of themselves. You're no different. And you're ungodly, unholiness. You're no different. Yeah, man. On paper, you're wealthy. But in real life, you're no better than the vagabond that's out there. Really. And that is just by your actions. I can't even call you Lord. I'll say dog, not even my dog. I'm gonna keep pet. Dog, you dog. Some I deal with you in a warrior. Yeah, man. Just like that. Now, the key detail of the proposal is this. Scope of transfer up to 25 foreign vagabond national every 2 weeks could be sent to Jamaica. You hear that? Exclusion. The deal, them say, would not include unaccompanied minors. It would not include Jamaican citizens, nor will it include individuals convicted of serious crimes, except immigration violations. Oh no, 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 no. Another sleight of hand, them thing they are the slickness. You understand? Because immigration never take you off of the road unless you do something wrong. It's not just overstay. So if you say it's not serious crime, it must be overstay your visa in the US. So you should not be deported to Jamaica. What the fuck? You deported to your country of origin. So if you come from Pakistan, get the fuck back to Pakistan. Don't come here. Don't use this slick shit to get these Israeli that is running away from that location to come on this island. We don't want to untidy, ungodly synagogue of Satan here. That's why I'm not trust the PNP white guy because I know him a joke. But the political people, them kind of ignore that part. They would even try put themselves in a position as Indian, so-called nigger as Indian to go up there go lead. Them wouldn't even, none of them not qualify. Them have to pick out a white guy. But me now not the white guy. So I know if me and the white guy sit down and reason, me know him a go pinch me and say, what the high grade there? And if me give him my high grade, him probably laugh off of me and say, sovereign man, watch out. How much for that? 200,000 a pound? All right, I want to me carry a 500,000 a pound. I saw them on the work. And the police can arrest them man there for weed. The man they're gonna show you so them have license for weed. And when they come to the sovereign man, they're gonna say, go suck your mother. Me no need license pussy. Me a boss. Me a god. Hey, a rough any boy coming, rough up man. I'm like, I don't understand, say eventually it won't come to this, but they want to just, get out of our way. Yeah, man. I want to get crushed out here, because none of we not run from that clown out there. We're not running pussies. We're sick out now with them nonsense. As if everybody a slave. Now, man, we're sovereign around here, man. Whether I like it or not, we are dealing with truth, we are dealing with law, we are dealing with order, sovereign order. We are dealing with correctness. We are dealing with precision. We are dealing with accuracy. Yeah, man, truth are the foundation. Truth is the authority. Truth is the authority. All authority have to submit to truth naturally. So it really go out there. Don't let them fool you. Do not let them fool you out there. Again, the exclusion, the deal would not include unaccompanied. That means when a picnic now come around here, you can't bring Jamaican citizens under that. It's just a bunch of slick shit for fool dunce people. That's why I say everybody will have sense of fire burn it, except the JLP. For some reason, the JLP under rascal phobia. I don't know what kind of science them place the green wearing people under. That's why I'm gonna deal with politics, Rasta. That's a high science. Me got turn politician now, me turn clown. Yeah, man. Because me got off in a red, green, and gold, or green, 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 or red, red, red. I think of orange. Them not bother with the red no more. It turn orange. Back in my time when me a little boy, it was red. And then me see it gradually turn orange. Yo, this world here is something else. Really? Now, the documentation, the US must provide biological, medical, and criminal record for each deportee before transfer. All of those things can be fabricated. Them can change it just with hide the fox that them are sending pedophile, serial killers, and a war. Andrew probably want to get in some of them Colombian type of people that secure and link with him and the police, them with them transshipment business where them have on the island, so them all kind of pharmaceutical product. These people are something else. I think Jamaica's politicians' brilliant mind is only for criminality. Them now go create nothing where help or enhance society. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of none of these Jamaican politicians create nothing where help the earth, where benefit the earth, where help the people, where benefit the common people. I've never seen it. I'm still waiting. Probably when Michael Manley used to do that when we were little boy, we could have said certain things and hear certain talk. We could have said the difference. We could have said the US are pressure Michael Manley and Michael Manley are said in a theme own words. Because I put a mother with nothing we don't know. No fuck off. That's Michael Manley. But boy, because the JLP is a CIA organization, officially, originally do the research. And the CIA is an American, well, not an American, a United States creation. It's a department of the United States. So technically, the JLP party as government, right now, it's really a proxy for the United States. That's why you say Anju can thief as much as it want and dance. You don't know about bookwork, but the CIA have that covered for him. And whether one person vote for Andrew in that last election, Andrew would have win the election. Andrew couldn't lose. All the way say happen on the island is being orchestrated by foreign people. Andrew and Finn cabinet are just puppet. Them just get rich because them say everybody dance. But when these people decide to rise up and bum rush them, it will change this environment. And then I man can just sit and smile and say, I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know. Say, one day those same ones will now cultivate, I will come back right home to know. I did want to know. Yeah, man. Illiteracy now go enhance no society, not illiteracy. That's insanity, really. Anyway, some will go on in the rasta. Now, the legal framework, both government intend to operate under the 1951 Refugee Convention, ensuring deportees are not subjected to persecution or torture. Because, hey, I'm not going with that. Anti the US immigration, will destroy people's life. Will have people locked up for about 9 months or 11 months without no formal charge. Because I always want to tie out people for people plea. I remember Smiley locked up down in Miami there, in Florida there. If I'm not mistaken, for most about 6 years, this man fight them in immigration till them just throw him out. As a big elder old man. But at least at Jamaica, them throw him, them never dash him a Senegal or some African place. But under no circumstance we should open our borders to this nonsense. I think it's an agenda for something much more, much, much bigger, really. Yeah, man. Now, them say duration of flexibility. Jamaica can accept or reject transfer cases by case. So them can pick and choose. Either country may withdraw from the agreement within 90 days notice. Listen, Jamaica no need to go in at that. Andrew a thief, Andrew a criminal. Donald Trump know that. But Donald Trump get caught in an Epstein file, so then blackmail him. So him call Andrew and say, watch your warrior, me have to go blackmail you. Cause, you know, it's either that or others come arrest you and put some bomb in Jamaica. So Andrew Holiness just have to skin out like a fat girl. Yeah, man, like a fat girl. I want to go, a World Cup, them have out there. Oh, gosh. These people worship this guy Messi, and me, well, I'm not even going to say nothing, because I don't know nothing about these guys. Really. Them are going to say I'm racist if me talk, but me know Argentina, and I like people of my complexion. The fake Argentina where they over there, with Messi and all that fake hybrid people, them not like my kind of people. I mean, know that for a fact. So I'm gonna highlight those kind of people. Leave them alone enough for them word. I get back to my thing. Boy, again, Jamaica can accept or reject all of these vagabond transfer case by case. And them say either country can withdraw within 90 days, context and controversy. Background, similar US third country national TCN deals have sparked controversy elsewhere. For example, in 2025, a Jamaican man was wrongly deported to what that? Eswatini, a country with which he had no ties. You see, them could have said my brethren Smiley, one of them fucked up name country that we don't know about. After international pressure, he was repatriated to Jamaica. What kind of nonsense that? Public concerns in Jamaica, national security. Critiques argue that Jamaica already struggle with crime and resource constraint, and accepting deportee would worsen these issues. Yeah, we talk about the humanitarian issue. Questions remain about how Jamaica will house, integrate, or possible retransfer these individuals. It's all nonsense. Diplomatic relation. The deal could strain Jamaica's sovereignty as Jamaica not a sovereignty. It's only the West Indian people sovereign here. Everybody else are colonized slave. Brawling. That's why I say all of these things are happening. Integrated or possibly retransfer these individuals. Diplomatic relations. Again, as them I say, as a place the island in a role, it would place the island in a role of absorbing migrants with no ties to its society. The deal could strain Jamaica's sovereignty as it placed the island in a role of absorbing immigration or immigrants, US immigration, immigrants, these, I don't know what kind of people are these and where they want to come to Jamaica. Listen, we not have no interest in these people. We're not well. I'm on with us fire burn it, but you know, say boy, we can't say nothing. All we do when we see them come out, them a walk on the road, I take our resource, we hunt them and wipe them out. And then we just start wipe out any foreign. As you look foreign, we just take care. Yeah, man, we just start change the place. You don't look like the sovereign man, the Nestorian king. You're at risk in my land, brawling. We don't want to see them stringy ear there come go on like on a proper around here. And when you know high yellow and yellow skin and white looking, when you see suffering people, no better hide. No better hide, no better go in the sun, make sure you get on the bed and paint on the skin black. We don't want soon in our land after a while. Yeah, man. If we go back to a point of origin. Yeah, man, and some man who mix up. Have to leave what island with a foreign woman or a foreign man and carry on a hybrid foreign children with leave a place. Here I'm go on. No, that thing I heard some money in a car, totally twist up, cross up, mix up. This is why so a place get spoiled up. No affinity for truth, no affinity for culture, no affinity for the people, no affinity for community. All that gone. Colonizers teach it and bred it out of the people. Them say things to watch for government decision. Prime Minister Andrew Holiness administration has not finalized acceptance. They shall. Negotiation are ongoing. Public messaging, both government plan coordinated communication campaign to manage public perception. Them always want manage public perception, socially engineer public perception. Because them about say everybody agree with them. This is how they is. They're demons. You have to refute, rebut, and rebuke these demons. Civil society response, expecting Strong debate from Jamaican advocacy group, yeah, right. Legal expert, yeah, right. And opposition politics, yeah, right. All you have to do is sign all of those sodomites checks. Just sign them up, give them some extra money. These demons can never satisfy. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. Fire burn all of them, Rasta. Hey. Still I go on what? Anti Thesis manuscript sovereignty cannot be outsourced. One, invocation of ancestral authority. The soil of Jamaica is consecrated by ancestral struggle. It is not a warehouse for foreign burden, nor a holding ground for strangers without covenantal bond. To accept such a proposal is to desecrate the memory of freedom hard won. We alone have freedom. The rest, them no want that. Them not no interest in that. Them will wait until some real world war broke out and the whole place changed. That's what them will wait on. And that's when it will be too late. Number two, the mask of humanitarianism. We express this is us where I restyle it. What is framed as humanitarian partnership is in truth political convenience. The United States seek to outsource its immigration failures, cloaking coercion into benevolence. So them make it look like, hey, we're all, working together when them really are coerced the Duns Jamaican government. Jamaica is asked to absorb consequence not of its making, not of its own making, on the terms not of its own choosing. So, no slavery that, or straight blackmail. Listen, just take Andrew Holiness and him cabinet and him family, arrest, do what you want with them, and yeah, we'll find some other leader. We'll find some other nigger looking Indian type leader. Yeah, man, we want somebody grassroots, and we don't want them come out of the university. We don't want nobody from the university. Everybody around us are spoiled. Yeah, man, we don't want nobody to come from a government institution. We want somebody grassroots for run the country. We take advice from everybody, but you need you need a true West Indian to stand up in this land. You can't take these kind of people who say them a politician. Them just too greedy. Always all for themselves and them criminal friends. Politician. No good politician out there. I can't wait to start meet the state's men and women on this island. And if them not exist, we're gonna create it. Yeah, man, we're gonna have to create states, men and women, and fire burn these politicians. Really, really. Do the research, man. Yes, I. Sovereignty versus subordination. Sovereignty, the sacred right to determine entry, belonging, and covenant. Subordination, to accept deportees to accept deportees dictated by United States power is to surrender authority, transforming corrupted Jamaica into a proxy custodian of the United States empire, no different from the colonizing Israeli over there. This is not partnership. It can never be partnership. It is colonial continuity guised as diplomacy. Again, Jamaica already I got through all kind of things, so we don't need no more nonsense, you know what I mean? And again, the proposal is nonsense, a sleight of hand that attempts to redefine Jamaica's role from its sovereign nation to custodian of United States castaway. To accept it is betrayal. To reject it is affirmation of the eternal motto, freedom restored, peace defended, sovereignty declared. And that is it. Now let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be accepted unto thee, Most High, Creator of nature. We do give thanks and praise. But I want to seem long, probably a true, either say I never want to jump out here with it, but I had to. Yeah, man. We have to document these things, we have to catalog these things, and we have to make our presentment because a lot of other people out there share information and we not done it. We are look out there and we can see it. So truly we do humble ourselves and say, boy, yeah, our style, our savage language, our style, yeah, dark comedy, all right, away that. Sweet. Unmonetized. Away. Anyway, again, may the Most High guide and protect the Adam in all the Adam ways, in all the Adam endeavors, and bless the Adam perpetually, completely. I walk in the nation in America, West Indian paradigm. Stay bold and brave, stay firm and strong, stay wild and free perpetually. Complete gratitude, free people. Yeah, man, information documented, information catalog. Boy, Andrew, I said, I like the sovereign man there. I like nothing about the sovereign man. I'm never say, Andrew, that's fine. That's fine. Because you don't know nothing about me, and you don't know me, so I don't know if you want to lie. But tell me so me a lie, so I can correct myself. Just tell me that. Anytime you catch me, I give misinformation on Unholiness, you just point it out and I'll make amends. Yeah, man. I'll really will make amends. Complete gratitude. Free people.